Hello, thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Kevin Barger, the Director of Music Ministry at Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. This is our Music Minute. We're taking a look at the hymns we'll be using in worship tomorrow, another of those green Sundays that go on for what seems like forever sometimes. We'll start with our gathering hymn, Let Us Go Now to the Banquet. And this actually came as a part of a popular Mass setting. And the text author took the main idea and some of the key words from a sermon that he'd heard from someone who was a teacher in his Jesuit high school. And there's actually a monument in El Salvador for this teacher. And the text welcomes all poor and hungry to the banquet of justice and good. The writer is an anthropologist teaching art and culture at the Universidad Tecnológica y Universidad de El Salvador. So there you go, there's a mouthful. And for the last 10 years, he's actually been a visiting professor at Xavier University in Cincinnati and at Susquehanna University in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. So this is Let Us Go Now to the Banquet. So that was a little more lullaby version. Maybe you can imagine a little mariachi band or something. I don't know. Sounds kind of like that. Let's change the flavor totally. And let's now go to our sending hymn, which is Welcome Table. And this is a spiritual, so very different. And this song sings of feasting at the Lord's table, but it's not about the sacramental table alone. The hymn sings of the eternal banquet at the end of time. And the Israelites were promised milk and honey in the land just over Jordan. Isaiah prophesied about an abundant feast where death would be no more. And the wedding banquet in Matthew 22 shows us a vision of the reign of God where no one is turned away. All those things come together in this hymn. For the people who were enslaved and created this song, the scriptural images had an even deeper meaning about freedom and escape. We sing this song in hope of the time when some of these days, which is a quote from the text, all will be welcomed to the feast of the Lord at both earthly and heavenly tables. Welcome, table. Loads of fun, but very different from the first one. And now we'll go to some other feasting. Can you tell what the message might be for tomorrow from the gospel? It has something to do with feasts and banquets, right? So the communion hymn tomorrow is What Feast of Love? And this was by Dolores Duffner. The hymn was written in 1985. It refers to texts from Isaiah, John, and 1 Corinthians, so another multifaceted. It is suggested that a choir or cantor might ask the questions in this song, What Feast of Love, and the assembly would respond. That's not how we sing it. We are going to be singing it straight through. It is paired with a very popular Christmas tune, which I bet you know, Green Sleeves or What Child Is This? So here we have What Feast of Love, and I'm going to move over to the organ for this one. low bass pedal. It's probably hard to hear on the recording, but there's a nice low floor shaking note here in the sanctuary. And last but not least, we'll end with our hymn of the day, The Trumpets Sound, the Angels Sing. This is a complete party song, so going with that theme that we had, there's a reminder of all the things that the feast from God provides. Trumpets, thankful songs, welcome, lavish good things, water turned to wine, and the syncopation and triplets throughout this make it fun to sing and have a fun time proclaiming all those things that we want to do. This one is, the actual version of it doesn't have quite as much syncopation in it as we will have when we sing it tomorrow, but it's still fun. So this is The Trumpet Sound, the Angels Sing. So that actually combined two tunes together, the one you know very well, and then another counter melody that comes from the same culture. So hopefully you enjoyed those, and be ready to party tomorrow. It's Party Fiesta Feast Day. So again, in-person worship will be at 8:30 and 10:30 here in the sanctuary, and the 10:30 service will be live streamed on our YouTube channel at 10:30. Thanks again. Have a great week.